So we're going to talk about the authentication model because that's the most complicated part of connecting through PubNub Access Manager. Authentication happens on your server in your business rules. So if we walk through the workflow, it essentially starts like this. Say we've got a mobile app. A user attempts to log in with their email and password. This data is posted to your server. Your server is going to authenticate the user against the database that you have stored with their email and password. Once you've verified their identity, you can begin the authorization process, and that's the generation of the Auth Key in PubNub. So what you'll do is you'll take the PubNub SDK on your server language, be it Node.js, PHP, Python, etc. You'll initialize using the PubNub secret. Now the secret is a super secret key that should only be used on your server. And once you've passed in this secret key, you're able to grant access tokens. You'll initialize the PubNub SDK, then invoke the grant method, and pass in an auth key. Now the auth key can be any string value that you specify. We recommend an unpredictable long string such as your session ID, the session ID you generate that you pass back to the client SDK. You can then take the result of that auth key that you generated and the session ID and anything else that you need to send back to the client. Respond to the post authentication request. The client now has all the information they need to connect to PubNub and to continue to interact with your server with the session ID. The client will initialize PubNub on their side using an SDK with the pub key and sub key, but not the secret. That's really important. No one has a secret except for your business server. And then they will use that auth key to connect to PubNub data stream channel for read and write permissions based on the TTL that you've provided. And that's essentially the overview of how you initialize PubNub and give them the authorization to continue to connect to PubNub.